I spent 50 hours completely transforming a random subscriber's account in FIFA, during which I had to acquire their dream player. And so after sending the announcement on my Discord, immediately I was greeted with tons of responses, and I must say, some of you guys have insane teams, but eventually we had our account to play on. So not much of a budget to work with. Let's have a look at their team. What are we working with? Okay, you know what, this is actually perfect. Except for that centre back. But basically the team's not absolutely awful. There's decent players in most positions, but those decent players can definitely be upgraded to the absolutely insane ones. Oh wait, Bobby Moore goes into the starting 11. And let's check the fighter situation out. Okay, does have some resources that we can work with here in the club. Not bad. This actually made things tougher for me, because if I was going to maintain my 5-star viewer reviews at the end, it was going to be that much harder, because in order to make noticeable improvements to that team, I would have to acquire some insane upgrades. Okay, I'm going to try to use what they have in the club to get as much out of their resources as possible. And while I complete the daily login SBC, one thing I need you to keep in mind is that more packs equals more progress in this game. And we'll start right from the bottom. We're using 1 bronze to complete super daily bronze grinds, allowed me to get more bronzes. While using their resources, I asked them 2 questions, and yes, acquiring more bronzes would allow us to earn more packs, as now using the bronzes that I had, I was capable of completing crown packs, which are packs that guarantee at least low rated goals and can be completed using only bronzes. There were more steps that would lead to insane progress from here, but just before Daniel's club was completely exhausted, they had responded to my messages. How am I gonna make 500,000 coins? It would be the perfect CDM. He wants us to keep Maka, and honestly there's a few players who I'm actually happy with in the team for now, but then there's some that we definitely need to improve. I went to complete the rest of the ground packs that I could, but just before doing another, they mentioned that there was an SBC they wanted too. I need to stop doing so well in these videos. But in all honesty, even though he's 750,000 coins, I think that Eusebio is the perfect fit for his team. And honestly, I'd love to use this card, but now I was in a bit of a predicament, because I knew that if I was going to get the coins that I needed to purchase their dream player, realistically, there was one mode that I knew that I'd have to play in towards the end of the challenge, and immediately my plan became to spend the earlier hours in the challenge doing my best to ground the game as much as possible, to transform their team and acquire Eusebio at the striker position so that it could be prepared for when the Champions game mode became available later on, so that I could actually be competent in that mode and therefore earn the rewards that I'd need to give myself just a chance at being able to make the coins that I needed to purchase this viewer's dream player. After finally converting all of their bronzes into ground packs, I knew that with my plan, completing these whenever I could now became a necessity, and I would attempt to complete Eusebio's SBC, where I found that I was capable of completing the 3 cheaper squads, but to nobody's surprise, as these squads were basically worthless. We're 2 rating off from the most expensive squad, and there's a lot more expensive squads for us to complete after that. And so I need to be able to do these 84x7s, the required team of the weeks. However, I just don't have any. Now I can get them by doing this, but these require 83 rated squads, and you can see with our current resources we just don't have that, which is bad because I need to do all of these every day, as they refresh that frequently, and doing so would allow me to get the most value out of this SBC. Now the bronzes that we converted into ground packs could help us to do this, but not with the small amount, and knowing that I needed to nurture them over the duration of this challenge to get the most significant yield from them, I did not open them prematurely, and knew that on day 1 I needed to find another way to get mid-tier fodder. But look at this, we have a daily play objective where we can get some decent packs. It will also progress us here, and also here we can get even more absolutely insane rewards by completing these objectives, which don't seem too tough. And this is where I'll be playing those games. They're in Division 6, and so it was time to take the subscribers team for a spin. Yeah, and this is what I expected even in Division 6, and yeah. Oh no! He shoots! Oh, we're losing! It was clear that transforming his team was not going to be easy. Michael Owen! What is that? This opponent kept getting close to scoring, and then eventually they would, but I knew that I had it within me to beat them, as I was getting close to scoring a goal too. It was just that final touch that I was missing, but eventually I would get the closest. Saka! Yeah, what is missed? My opponent scored another goal, but I was not going to go down that easy, because doing this for a subscriber, it just meant way more to me, and I knew that all it took was for me to just score 1 goal. Right in our gold card, she scored! And we needed this player to step up, because we were going to need his help if we were going to get Eusebio. Michael Owen has to be! Yes, finally! From being 3-0 down, we went into the first half break down by only 1 goal, and with more belief, I came out swinging in the second half. Bruno, come on! Saka was definitely our best player, but to execute my plan, every player on the team needed to step up. Michael Owen! Yes, in the lead! After taking the lead, I would not look back and kept scoring against this opponent, and winning this game wasn't necessarily easy. But hey, at least we can get wins with this team. Remembering to input my tactics code was massive, because it meant that the games in Division 6 now became more manageable, and between playing these games, I saw that objectives were being completed, and after having played a total of 3, okay, we can claim some packs now, and with the amount, we were bound to make progress. We have a few decent packs packs now, come on. Nothing in the first. Oh, walkout. And it's going to be German goalie. And it's an 86. But these are why I'm excited about these packs. And being just a level below a pack I deemed worthy of saving, these packs were providing high value items to us and had an okay chance at even giving us a team of the season. Yes, team of the season, come on. We actually got one. An Argentinian centre mid. Yes. I hope he can go CDM. Yes, he can. Replacing Gibbs White meant that he was fodder, and with the mid-tier fodder collected to this point, I could craft 2 team of the week packs, providing me with the team of the weeks necessary to do 2 84x7 upgrades. 84x7, come on. No team of the season in the first. Walkout though. I'm expecting this from each pack. Second walkout, another 87. The high rated fodder from this pack, as well as the second that I crafted, was decent, and using them, I would try to complete Eusebio's 91 rated squad. And so we're closer now to the 91 rated squad. So we're gonna need to get a lot more resources. But for that reason as well, grinding in rivals is perfect, because while we can't complete this objective, rewards for this mode comes out tomorrow, and if I can get a total of 35 points, I can qualify for the best rival rewards at my rank. While playing my first game, I was stressed as a realization had hit me. I had just grinded for a few hours to gather packs, and after opening those packs, could not make any progress towards the subscribers dream players at all. Immediately I knew that just like the grind packs, I needed to save all packs that I acquired to have a more meaningful opening, and rivals was even better than we initially thought for doing this, as after winning my first game back, I had an opportunity to earn a promotion, but promoting in division rivals would also improve the rewards I could receive the next day. But they weren't going to let me earn that promotion easily. No way, he has the world's most expensive CDM. The kit clash in this game made it way harder to score, but actually having a CDM in the CDM position now definitely helped, and eventually I created a good chance. Saka, come on! Yes, finally! And Michael Owen was now on board with our plan. Yes, Michael Owen! My opponent paused the game just to resume it, but then paused the game again. Yes, and he's out. So that's our biggest win yet, because it's just allowed us to upgrade the rewards. But knowing that we'd only receive those rewards if I got the 35 points necessary, I rushed to get more wins in rivals. Not having a kit clash meant that the games were easier, but even more important than that, in helping us to win, was that Michael Owen was prepared to put a shift in for us until we got Eusebio to take over for him. And yeah, sure, Bobby Moore wasn't Maldini, but fortunately for him, we could score enough to render the goals he caused us to concede as meaningless. However, I had way more success than I expected to. Oh wow, I can get another promotion. The upgrade in rewards this time would be even more insane. McAllister finish! But I knew I was safe when this legend got the ball. Michael Owen! No way! Okay, but this time for sure. Owen again! He's missed! The Paul would then find Bruno. Yes, Bruno! But we all knew who the real king was. Michael Owen! Come on, he's actually scored! But genuinely, he was alright. Oh, what a play, Owen! It's in! This resulted in us winning the game and earning another promotion, after which I would end the day by winning one more game to get the final 2 points to qualify for our improved Division 4 rival rewards. And have a look at this. Our Division 4 rival rewards are ready to claim, and they're insane. I will be doing the player picks, and I'm sure that these are tradable, so we can actually get some coins, and we need to get the Gravenberch final one. And 87 was our best, and our second was a bit better. Okay, yes, a 92 team of the season. Wow. My final 2 picks could not top the second, and I would make as many coins from the contents as possible. Gravenberch's price rose a little, and I was willing to open tradable packs now, where my 50k pack raked in a few thousand coins, before then doing a guaranteed team of the season. Be someone good. Alright, mid, French. Oh, we can use that, I think. Wait, Saka's there. We could still use him as fodder. My final tradable packs were the 84 times 10s, where the first was quite underwhelming, and so was the amount of coins I made from it. But surely I get a team of the season from one of them, right? No, team of the seasons. And so not many coins made from this pack, but from all of them cumulatively, the amount earned was not insignificant. I did the bronze duplication glitch 3 times before trying to craft a single team of the week pack, but couldn't even do that due to a lack of mid-tier fodder. I still felt that our grand packs needed to be nurtured more, else they would not yield us the return they had the potential to, but there were objectives I forgot to claim. Oh my god, this guy can go left wing. So look at this. We now have special cards in every position of the pitch, and he will be a massive improvement. He wasn't mid-tier fodder, but content refreshing in perfect timing meant that after doing the daily login, I could complete 3 more super daily bronze grind packs before then converting all bronzes in the club into grind packs. Leveling in the past through doing so meant that I could claim more packs too. Okay, so the goats are now in packs, and there's an Evo we can take a look at as well, and this is interesting. interesting as it ties in with another objective which can get us some absolutely insane rewards. But before I do that, I need to put in a squad battles grind. After adjusting my team, I started putting in the squad battles grind, and winning my first game earned me a significant amount of points. These were important because while the initial reason I was playing in this mode was to complete the newly refreshed objectives in a mode that wouldn't get me destroyed for trying to do so, and after completing said objectives, adding tons more packs to our collection that were incredible for providing more mid-tier fodder, I saw that with these squad battle points I'd been earning, I could potentially qualify for Elite 1 rewards in this mode, which could net me a substantial amount of coins. Completing the rest of the squad battles grind was a no-brainer for me, as having not made much progress just yet, I needed every reward I could get. Okay, at 25,200 points, with the amount that we need, it all comes down to this last game. But look at this, I'd only get 200 more points doing professional than I would doing beginner, and so I could try to do this objective simultaneously. The player picks that we could get from these objectives was exactly what we needed to get material for Eusebio, and so after setting the team up, I entered into a game and instantly subbed my good players on, as the objective stated that the required players only needed to be in the starting 11. Now with the sheer amount of goals that we needed, every time we get through we gotta score, and we do. Thumbs are on now, and the way it works, after they pass, they just run in a straight line, so you just take the ball and then score. Following my strategy was working well, and I was on par to do great things. Okay, 10 goals, 22 minutes in. This game was a journey, during which I needed to be concentrated at all times, and was for the rest of the first half. 22 in the first half, solid. I picked up where I left off in the second half, and on this journey, I was vibing to success. Yeah. My performance was unbelievably good. It was almost robotic. But then 30 goals in, this robot had malfunctioned. That offside probably killed me. But after the AI took their free kick, I did well to score without much time going, and so started to feel better. And we've recovered, most likely. But I noticed that time was running low, and I hadn't netted enough times, causing my mood to change to one that was more serious. Come on. Yes, that's the 35th. 45 goals was the big target, but when the AI thought it was Neymar, the ref would make a decision. Oh, come on, ref. This meant that 45 goals was out of the picture, but scoring 40 would net me the next best reward, and I was on track to do that comfortably. Here we go, this should be the final one. Bang! Yes, with time to spare. I had a dream that was crushed within 4 minutes. Okay, you know what? 43 goals, not bad. Our performance netted us Elite 1 for the time being, as well as tons of objective rewards, making the journey feel a lot more worth it, including the centre back Evo, where I selected aerial as well as block plus playstyles. I didn't expect much from the first few picks, however they were paying out big, like really big. Oh wow, another big one! This one was a team of the season, yes! My next player pick was not as good, and I was now down to my final 2. Tier 7! N'Golo Kante! Okay, yes! We do get another team of the season, fodder. Our final pick was 90 plus and started off massive. It's a 92 team of the season. Can we get even more from the final one? No, 92 is going to be our best. That's decent fodder. UCL players are now in pack, and it's time I continue my menu grind. We're building up to our pack's end. I completed the daily login and bronze upgrades, but had to open a player pick earned from objectives before I could collect the bronzes. Oh wow, I didn't expect that. And then while collecting bronzes, I couldn't have expected this either. Oh, a team of the season. This was a bronze pack. There's absolutely no way. I'm sure that was... Yes! A bronze pack! After collecting all bronzes, I started going through all of our lesser packs, where the aim was to collect mid-tier fodder, but these packs would go a step further and give us a team of the season. Once all lesser packs had been opened, I crafted and opened one team of the week pack before then doing a Bundesliga guarantee, as it didn't matter when we did that one. Let's see something insane here. Now we do have a male centre mid. Okay, wait, this is actually... awful, yeah. But having gotten a few team of the seasons now, I attempted to complete Eusebio SBC, but after doing the 91 rated squad, I was actually capable of doing his only 2 90 rated squads as well. I then saw that I could even do an 89 rated one, and the tradable packs that we got back for completing those squads allowed us to earn a few thousand more coins. But this was insane. We had not yet opened our major saved packs, and it seems like we could actually obtain Eusebio before the Champions Finals. With the mid-tier fodder in our club, I could only craft 184x7 out of the 4 available, which was a small problem, before then claiming any objectives completed and then calculating the total value of our pack saved thus far. Expecting 320,000 coins worth of players from all the packs that we have saved right now, but I am going to open the lesser ones, and these were providing the material necessary for more upgrade packs, but also more Eusebio squads at times. And after opening all of them, we spent 130,000 coins of our packs, but doing so allowed us to obtain the final 3 team of the weeks that we needed to craft the rest of the 84x7s for this day. I then remembered to complete all grand packs possible, and just like that, back up to to 300k coins worth of pack value. We weren't far from completing another Eusebio squad, but with our current pack value, I knew that I couldn't open them now, as there would be one more content refresh, and taking advantage of that to take us over the line in getting Eusebio before the Champions Finals. Because of the step, saving more grand packs would facilitate us to take. With my time left, I knew that there was one mode I needed to play in. I gotta earn qualification for the Champions Final, and just winning one game will do that for us. And so winning this game would earn me qualification. Nice pass, Eusebio, yes! My opponent wasn't bad, and if you look closely at the goal I scored, they did move their keeper, indicating that they were an advanced player. But Michael Owen's shift for us was almost complete. Michael Owen! Yes, he scored! But then Bobby Moore failed to track Henry's run. Oh no, he's gotten one back. And now I wanted to regain my 2-goal cushion. Yes, Michael Owen! History would repeat itself from this point, as after my opponent got another goal back, once again I would regain my 2-goal cushion, which was enough for me to win and qualify for the Champions Finals. I continued playing to complete the daily play objective, and one game away from doing so, I was determined to take down my opponent, resulting in me going 3-0. With my time left, I could not push any further and ended my qualifiers run early, as I needed to start opening packs now. So we have these packs, but look at this. Did we get Elite 1? We did, yes! And so we actually have a La Liga player pick. This is insane. 1 of 5. We can actually get Mbappe or Lamine Yamal. Koundé! That's not a bad one at all. That's perfect, because Bobby Moore was costing us a lot. I claimed objectives completed as well as season pass rewards before then starting to open our tradable packs, causing my interest to know grab and purchase price to increase, and the first few tradable packs weren't the greatest, but some of the squad battle rewards were high value. No team of the seasons yet. Walkout's not bad. After squeezing out as many coins as possible, I did the same for the next pack, which gave me the bare minimum before doing a guaranteed team of the season. Okay, is it a male? That's a male. That's Koundé. Yes! Tell me it has good value. You know what? This was massive. 51k is a chunk of coins. Onto lesser packs I was now for the final time, where it made sense that the bronze team of the season was really common, but picking high rated players up along the way while collecting more mid-tier fodder meant that after this process I could complete an 89 rated squad for Eusebio. And so we're one step closer to getting our hands on Eusebio. And we gotta start off now by opening the grand packs. This pack was giving us the low tier gold cards that we needed to progress the crafting upgrade SBC and potentially get 50 completions, which would reward us with an 85 times 10. After collecting all golds from our well nurtured packs, I saw that some players had sold, and I would relist the rest that didn't. And we're up to 250,000 coins, but now we use all our golds here. The crafting packs only required 9 gold players of any rating as well, making the contents of the grand pack perfect for completing them. And while doing so, seeing that objective completion animation pop up time after time motivated me to keep completing more, and that motivation was necessary as I could do a ton. We completed the SBC a total of 42 times, 8 more for 85 times 10. I'll definitely try to get that done. The claimable objectives thus far were decent, and I would then open quite a few crafting upgrades to get the goals required to complete the SBC a further 8 times. And now the objective's done. We had an 85 times 10, and so this was the total value of our save. We opened a lot on the way, but we're still expecting 425,000 coins worth of players from all of these packs, and I'm starting with these. These crafting upgrades guaranteed 5 rares above 77 rating, and so mostly provided mid-tier fodder, but also had a good chance at giving walkouts and at times even team of the seasons. Not packing a single team of the season from all of them showed me the importance of doing so. So we need to pack team of the seasons for Eusebio's final 89 squad. But the packs that I had left were the ones that gave me the most chance of getting a team of the season, and from the first few I was getting players with really good rating. However, it was insane how quickly I was going through them. Into the 84 times 7s. Oh, come on. Getting decent fodder. But these 84 times 7s couldn't continue like this, as team of the seasons were a level above golds in terms of rating. Yes, first team of the season, come on. This guy's bald. Wait. Okay, 2 walkouts. Suarez, Messi, Ronaldo. After this, my final 2 84 times 7s would not give me a team of the season. Okay, let's do the 85 times 10 first. Come on. No, we haven't gotten a team of the season. I expected a lot more. So this is the biggest one, and we don't get a team of the season. This was horrible, because while I could do the final 89 rated squad as well as 2 team of the week packs, so that I could then do the final 2 squad that required team of the weeks, the value that was still required to complete Eusebio was too significant for me to get before playing in the Champions Finals with the time that I had left. And to make things worse, where's the build called the Team of the Season Evolution. Oh my. So I grinded all of these for nothing. The transformation to this point was mid. I only had half the coins I needed to purchase Gravenberch, which was on par with my plan. However, could not even complete Eusebio yet. I now needed to play in the one mode that had the potential to give me the coins that I needed, however without the talisman that I was counting on to help me be competitive enough to achieve my goal in this mode, which was and try to somehow at least get rank 4 rewards from this mode, which requires 10 wins, so that we can acquire this viewer's dream players. What is this team? And let's be honest, he didn't sign up for this. Michael Owen! Yes! Michael Owen! Oh, I messed it up. But whatever upgrades we did make to this point were helping us out early on. Luke! Nice goal! Oh, he's paused the game, but he stays. Soccer near post. Oh, I'm destroying this guy. Game's paused again. This time he's out. And I need to carry this form. And carrying this form throughout my next couple of games is exactly what I would do, allowing me to win both of them. And things were going better than expected early on. However, they needed to. You see, like I said earlier, the transformation to this point was mid. However, if I could achieve my goal within the Champions Finals, I would get the chance to not only make the coins for Gravenberch, but also complete Eusebio's SBC. And these two additions at a minimum would take our transformation to the next level. For this reason, I knew that every game in the finals was important, and so when I went 2 goals down in my 4th game against an opponent I knew I could beat, I had to try to make the comeback. Soccer, come on, one back. And Michael Owen seemed to be okay with having one last dance with the team. Come on, what a goal! But in the same simple way they scored against me before, oh my god! And I needed to equalize again. Soccer has to be, come on! I made a conscious effort to press my opponent a bit higher, preventing them from having space at the edge of my box, because the next time I scored, I wanted it to be to take the lead. Soccer, come on, get cooked! And then Soccer would find Michael Owen, who found Luke. What a goal! Scoring one more goal guaranteed that I won this game, and with the momentum that I now had, I continued to win game after game, even when the opposition became tougher, and was eventually 7-0 in the Champions Finals. In my 8th game, after accruing a 2-goal lead, I dropped the ball a little, allowing my opponent to get back in, but this was another game. I knew I could win and was calm until this point. No way, no. If you look at the power bar, I didn't press anything, and now I have to save this penalty. And I don't. Exactly. When Kunde gave away a penalty, I didn't even press anything, and the game just decided to tackle my opponent. This is honestly exhausting. I can't believe I get my first loss like that. Having to play for this long was draining me, especially when frustrating things happen that are out of your control. But one thing that we did control was the difficulty level of our games increasing, that caused us to lose a 2nd game on the spin after winning 7 in a row. You see, with the way the matchmaking works in this mode is that as your record improves, so does the quality of the opponents that you find, as you are matched based on your record. The consecutive losses did make my next game more manageable, and winning it meant that I had 4 opportunities to clinch my goal of rank 4 rewards, but at a +7 record once again, it was going to be our toughest game yet. Oh no. It seemed like I was suffering from a mental block, and my opponent wasn't slowing down either. Oh my god. I would concede another, and in the blink of an eye, an opportunity was lost. I continued to suffer from this mental block in my next game, and while not taking my chances, my opponent was getting close to scoring, and so it was clear that I needed to overcome this problem. Luke, finish! Yes, come on! The game from this point was end to end, and it would be small margins that decided its outcome. Nice, Owen, come on! He's paused. Yes! That is such a big result for us, because now we have 2 opportunities at going from rank 4 to rank 3 rewards, which are significantly better, meaning that with these there's a good chance we actually get him his dream players, and with less pressure, my penultimate game should give me my best chance of winning. Soccer, he's not playing! Yes, it's in! Wait, what is he doing? Oh yes, no way! I don't care, I take that win! This meant that our last game was of no value to me, and so hopefully it was of value to my opponent in it, and we now had the insane rank 3 Champions Finals rewards, including 100,000 coins. And we can make even more coins here. Okay, come on, we get to pick 2 of these players. A team of the season would be really good. Final one! A 90k, and I take that. My final of these picks was not near as good, and I would list all players pulled. Here we go now. CR7, Messi, Benzema, a 95. Oh wait, 95 seem common. Final one. Okay, this guy's not bad at all. I'm actually going to take him for the left wing. Eusebio is now fodder. 1 of 4, so same player pick of course. We get a striker this time. Cancelo's okay, wait. Cancelo's usually good. 4 traits though on this guy. 96 team of the season. 160k, but this guy's insane. I'll go with him. After making 2 new additions to the team, I claimed all objective rewards available. I still could not afford another Eusebio squad, and so was hoping for good fighter from the objective packs, where the second delivered exactly that. Second Walker, please be high. A 91. Yes. After this pack, my 88 times 2 gave me the bare minimum, and then I would not even get a single team of the season from the 84 times 25. This pack could upgrade his team. Final untradeable one. Yes. Oh wait, it's guaranteed team of the season, but I see a male. Okay, Scottish left wing, no. But the second team of the season is the best one. Let's see it. Cancelo, yes, I actually wanted him. And the third, interesting. I tried to complete more of Eusebio and was surprised to see that without even having to spend a single coin, that's the final one done. I could have done with him a lot sooner, but the fact that we completed him in only 50 hours anyway is massive. Come on. I updated Daniel's bench before adding Eusebio into the team, but there was one more thing I still needed to do. My Gravenberch is 470k right now. I proceeded by opening the pack rewards for the Eusebio squads, but with the market being as dead as it is, I was barely making any coins from these packs. So these packs need to be really good. Come on, this needs to be one of the valuable ones. We do have a male. No, this team of the season was discard value and I needed to pack ones of actual value. Okay, it's a highlight. I'm not sure if there's any good ones. Brazilian right wing though. Come on. A 91 only. He was discard value too, and so things were not looking good. It all comes down to this pack. Come on, I have to see a team of the season. Yes, we do. Come on. Spanish centre back. Okay, it's 2 walkouts. It's 2 team of the seasons. This could be exactly what we need. That's probably discard. Second one, discard as well. More behind. No. Good rating, meaning that although they all sold for minimum value, cumulatively I could earn a decent amount of coins from listing them, and after doing so I saw that we were up to 460,000. But we do still have players selling, and I just hope that by the time they sell, Gravenberch's price doesn't increase. And so I came back an hour later. Moment of truth now. Come on. Yes, a sale. Oh, one sale was made. I have to relist all players, but time is running out fast. Gravenberch was 10,000 coins more than I had at the time, and so I tried to snipe him with what I had in panic, as I could not afford to wait a full hour for players to sell. No matter how much time I spent sniping, he just didn't seem to pop up at that price. But then there seemed to be activity on our transfer list. There's a yellow dot. Yes. Okay, a couple of sales. I was about to say I might have to quick sell some of them, but this has to be enough for Gravenberch. Come on, yes. Oh, it's the gold. Please tell me he's on the market. He is. Yes, there's 3 of them. Let's take this one with the shadow. No way, we actually got him. In 50 hours, we also earned the 500,000 coins that we needed to. And so we did get both of his dream players. And after starting with this team, completely transformed it into this, which was very much appreciated by our subscriber, netting me a 4.5-star review, which would damage our Blushhdoesyt surface rating. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them. Yeah.